Welcome to another Motivational Monday Movement. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Make sure that you hit the like button and that you hit the subscribe button so you will not miss future videos. So, not going to keep you guys long this week because this is kind of a piggyback off of something that I briefly talked about last week during last week's Motivational Monday Movement. So, last week I mentioned something about 40 before I turn 41. So there are 40 things that I plan on doing before I turn 41. I started working on the list earlier this year because what I realized moving to a new city and state is that I really didn't explore as much as I would have liked to. I'm a homebody. And now that I'm not able to explore, I'm wishing that I would have. And so in that, I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because life is short. There are people that are, leaving this earth every day, and then you have COVID on top of that, which is making these numbers, increasingly higher. So I challenge you this week to, doesn't have to be 40, you pick your magic number. You pick your magic number and stop letting fear stop you from receiving your full blessings. A while ago, I had a conversation with my mother, and I think it was before I made the decision to make the big move. And I said, man, I'm scared. I'm nervous. What if? And she said, the only people that aren't really scared are people that aren't doing anything. And that really stayed on my mind because that's true. Anybody that is taking a chance, they're going to have some fear. And it's okay. That's normal. If you don't have that fear, something's wrong. But don't let that fear stop you from seeing your blessings, reaching your goals, and living your life. So stop letting fear stop you. There are a lot of things that I've done in life, and I've been a nervous wreck. I didn't know how the outcome was going to come out. I had no idea, but I took a chance. And that's what I challenge you guys to do on this Monday, is take a chance. So I'm going to share some of the things that are on my list that I've already done. I'm not going to do a video on every single item that I do because some are small and some are bigger. I do have a big thing coming up in the next few days that I will document for you guys. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. But just to talk about some of the smaller things that I've done, just to kind of give you an idea so you can start brainstorming and really thinking about what is it that I really want to do but I'm afraid to do it. That's the first thing, is to realize what you want to do and to understand why you are afraid. So then you can conquer those fears. So some of the things that I've already done, people have been telling me for years, oh my God, you're so hilarious, you're so funny. And so for years I've been watching stand-up comedians, and I'm like, dude, I can do that. I don't really know how, but I can do that. So I researched it, and I found a stand-up comedy workshop. And early on in the pandemic, I signed up to take that class. That was one of the things I've always been fearful of doing, and yet I've done it. Something else that was on my list is I wanted to actually perform a stand-up comedy routine. I've done that. Something else that's on the list that I've done, and I'm actually working on putting the finishing touches on now, is I wanted to write my first movie script, and I've done that. So there are things that may seem bigger than you, and I'm going to do another video that kind of piggybacks off of this one, is how you can break down that goal. Because if you look at the goal as a whole, in the totality, it's going to seem impossible. But after talking to my cousin yesterday and just talking normal conversation, he's like, you need to really record this because this is brilliant. So I will do another video on that later this week. But those are just some of the things that I've done to help myself grow and overcome some of my fears. So think about what you are not doing because of fears, and it's time to start. Doesn't matter how big or how small it is. I have some major things on my list, and it's going to happen. I'm going to work to make it happen. And because I know I can do that, I believe that you can too. Stop letting fear stop you in your tracks and not living up to your full potential. You can live up to your full potential, but you have to stop being afraid. So open your heart, open your mind, and do something that you've always been afraid to. Now, I'm not saying do something crazy that's going to be harmful. I'm talking about things that are going to help you get to your ultimate goals, your dreams, your aspirations, things of that nature. So that's all I have today. One of the shortest Motivational Monday movements, but it's just simple. Stop letting fear stop you in your tracks. So have a blessed week. Stay safe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.